Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Friday I think today. How are you all doing? Great to see you all here. Linux Gamer, you were first. And then we have Krish, Arindam, hopefully I pronounced that okay. And then Praduma, and hey Jason, how you doing? So we did have plans for machine learning today, but unfortunately Patty, who was going to be live streaming with me, couldn't make it last minute, family emergency. So you're left with just me, so I'm sorry. I thought we could review some open source profiles. These could include link free if you wanted it to as well. And I'll rearrange with Patty. We'll do something in the near future because that live stream I think would be awesome. I'd love to learn more about using your webcam as a kind of like a, you know, you're in the gym and it's saying your posture isn't very good. Like you want to say stand shoulder width apart. Are you standing shoulder width apart? And you know, all those sorts of great things. So great to have you all here. But yeah, you're stuck with me today. I hope you've had a good week. Link free has been busy. There's been so many pull requests. I haven't managed to catch up with them. Still, I think I'm down to notifications as of 36 hours ago, and I am racing through them. And there's also some features that I want to create and do as well. So it's just a juggling act, but a big shout out to all the amazing maintainers on the EduCAD projects and also the community members who are also supporting as well. So thank you all very much. Awesome to have you all here. Yes, happy Friday, exactly. So how's everyone's week gone, and what are your plans for the weekend? So I've got my screen. You probably recognize this. This is EduHub. Should we start off with what we've got listed in the issues, or should we start off by picking some people's link-free profiles? It should be quite. We should actually make. Who needs a green square? We should actually make an issue type. Let's go to the support repo. Actually, haven't planned anything. Just thinking about it on the spot now. We're keeping it super authentic. But if we go to the issue template, we have. What do we have? We should have one for GitHub profile review, and we've got open source review, portfolio review. I think we need one for link free. So shall I do that, or does someone else want to do it? I think it's going to be very, very similar. It's not going to be a repo link, let's say, but it could be a file link, right? They could share the link to their file, and then they could share their profile. So that could work quite well. What do you all think? Yeah, TensorFlow does look freaking awesome. So I've got a few streams coming up about that, so it's going to be super, super exciting. So happy to learn more about that. Hey Carl, how you doing? Congratulations, Carl. I still need to do the tweet on getting the EduHub Finder project that you built on SvelteKit up to, I think, the latest stable. I think that's what you had done, or the first stable for SvelteKit. So that's awesome work. Dark and light mode and link free. We have got some issues opened around theming and customization, so that is something that's being looked into at the moment. Thank you so much. No, you're awesome because you're here supporting, so thank you so much. Hey Chrissy, how you doing? So okay, let's just get a link free one set up and you all can get some green squares. So what I'm thinking is, if we just copy the contents of this, and then if we add a new file, which I'm pretty sure we can do from here, create a new file. You were all going to do this live. So this could be, did we name it with capitals? How did we name it before? Lowercase, uppercase, let's have a look. Lowercase, okay. So this could be link free review. Don't put in a capital L this time. And it's going to be YAML. Did we do it with an A or without an A? We did it without an A. Okay, perfect. So we could call this link free review. Please review my link free profile on a live stream. Yes, finally on stable, so that's awesome. Great to hear. Stable is good. Hi Misha, how you doing? A PR is currently open for mobile view. GitHub link not opening in a new tab, which is fixed in the PR. Okay, I will take a look. I've still got to catch up on a lot of open pull requests. Let's have a look. Title, review, labels. Oh, we might create some more labels because we will want a link-free review and we want live stream review. So let me create a new label before I forget as well. Go to labels. And let's make it the same. I think they're all the same color. So let's make them the same color. So if we hit edit, I'm going to steal that color and then we'll click cancel. And then we could say new label and go, what did we call it on the issue? Link free review, all lowercase. No, it should be uppercase. Link free review. And then we'll paste that in. I think that should work. And then down here we can put this actually with capitals. It doesn't match everything else, but I want it to be like the actual name. Okay, so please, this is not a markdown type, it's just going to be an input. So there's some green squares for all of you, some fixes on the other templates, because if they are markdown, so let's just pick, for example, open source review, and we hit raw. This is markdown, it should just be an input, because we don't need markdown for that. But correct me if I am wrong. So input value, please ensure that you don't have any personal information in your portfolio you don't want to share publicly. I think that's fine because link free is public anyway. Or actually, we might not even need this one anymore. We'll have a look in a second. Because if I do preview, I thought it was going to be smart and do an actual preview, but maybe not. Okay. But we'll input, want a link to their, so let me delete that one. I don't think that one's needed. What do you all think? This could be link free, not review link, link free link. And then here we could put in linkfree.eduhub.io. And then we'll put in my username. Validations required, true. Okay, repo would be GitHub repo file link. We'll just link to the file, which in my case would be, let's give them some exact examples. Link free. I love this go to file. It's great because you can just kind of start typing and it appears there already. Here we go. And then we should be able to, there's a copy path somewhere. Thought there was. Copy path. Oh, that might not be the full path. Let's have a look. Let's see. It is not. Which I use a lot as well, but we probably want permalink. Let's see what that says. That might have main in it as well. Oh, wrong one. Whew, that was close. That doesn't look very nice either. What do you think? What should we do here? Come on, there's a GitHub experts in the chat, so that we can make this better. Yeah, link free review. I think that would be pretty cool. I think it'd be awesome to see how other people are doing, especially as we get more customization on link free. Thinking kind of a bigger markdown area, thinking of bringing in people's latest content, and as we talked about, kind of like the stand-up Twitter style tab as well. It's going to be super interesting. I have started planning out the rest of this year, or at least the next 6 months, on high-level ideas. Chris, your link free is probably like the best out of all of us. You're making lots of changes all the time. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a product name, so I agree. Remove the GitHub repo file thing. Yeah, that might make it a bit trickier for people if we put that file in. Maybe you're right. Let's just delete it. We can always add it later if we need. Change the label to link free. Which label? This one is link free. Is there another one? Or let me remove this one. I think this one is right. Input link, link free link. It's required. Don't know what this last one's for. I don't think we need this last one, do we? Again, we can't preview it. I can create it in a branch and we can preview it there, I think. Please review my link free profile on live stream. I think that's all okay. Have I missed anything else? Let me know if I have. Let me see. So GitHub link is removed. Do hosted link. Yeah, okay. So this is the hosted link, right? So just this alone is enough? Or have I missed something else? I think that's okay. I love the discover page, by the way, on Linkfree. And with the the people trending, but also the random profiles, I'm discovering so many people on Twitter and other places, which is great. I'm really enjoying looking through that all the time. Should I just commit this and see how it looks? What do you think? Have I messed anything else up? Link free link. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so let me see. Feature link free issue template. I could commit it to main. I just don't tell anyone. It's a support repo, right? Yes, commit to main. Shh. Okay, so I've done that. Very bad. And you don't normally do that. Do as I say, not as I do. Link free review, and it should. Yes, therefore it will be that. So if I go to issues and create new issues, and then link free review, okay, and you put in your link free. That's what the markdown was for. Okay, got you. It's not an input field I was thinking markdown type was like for a big text area, but it's not. It's just to actually write some markdown. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so let's test it out. Who wants a link? Shall I share a link in the chat, and then you can all start testing out and see. Krish will be first, I'm sure, although I can't find my second screen now to type in the chat. Let's have a look. Here we go. I'm the first, no doubt, Krish. I knew you'd be first. I will unsee that Eddie committed domain. Yes, nobody saw this. What's the Star Wars? I did not commit to main. Oh, Chris made it already. Let's have a look. People already have done it. Let's filter by link free. Let's have a look. Okay, Krish was first. Aridan was second. Okay, let's have a look. So it worked, right? So it looked good. Let's do some reviews. Have a look. Krish has got all 4 tabs. Yes. So using all 4 features, which I really love, which is really good. It makes it a bit bigger for people. Over 1K views. Nice. Okay. I haven't seen this icon used before. I like that. That's really good. So again, including the whole icon set, I think was really good because then people could pick the icons that they wanted. And the same with this calendar one. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I really like it. Milestones. I think it's a pull request to do future milestones, like goals that we want, which I'm really keen to include. But again, haven't got to that yet. I need to go through and write people some testimonials. That's something I need to sit down and definitely do. And events as well. Nice. Looking good, Krish. What else can I say? Maybe use some markdown in here. Maybe Devrel in bold or something, just to make it like pop that little bit more. That's all I would say. I liked how you put this in your name. Is that on your GitHub? Let me see. Where's your GitHub link on here? Krish, no I gotta put that in bold. I can't find a GitHub link. Cry. How's that? Let me see what I missed in the chat. Link pre-profile for line 9. Oh, did I mess something up? Let me have a look. Let me open it in a new tab. Here we go. Line 9. What did I miss? Oops. Issue template. Link free. Where is it? There it is. And then if I just hit edit, I might not necessarily save it. Line 9. To remove the word link free link. Link free profile link, maybe. Might make a bit more sense. I think it's important to say link though. It just links in the name, which makes it a bit more confusing. Let me commit that, but people can make more improvements to it as well. Fix link free template. Okay, I didn't commit to main again. I didn't. Okay. So yes, no GitHub. Am I missing it? I know I'm really tired. It's Friday. I was up till late yesterday, but I don't see it. I don't even see it at the top. Where's the block button on here? We need a block button. So block. I can't find a GitHub link. Looks good. I really like that you are using all the features. Okay. Cool. What did Krish respond with the GitHub one as well? Let's have a look. Open source resume. It's an open source resume. Yeah, it could be, and we're going to keep adding more to it. So we'll see where it goes. You're missing it. Out of 10, -10 because of no GitHub. You get extra points for just having GitHub link in there. Just joking. Okay. Oh, the resume is GitHub. Oh. My open source resume. Okay. So if I'm a hiring manager or recruiter and I'm looking specifically for your GitHub, then I would have I wouldn't have clicked on every link. I would have said they don't have a GitHub. So what I would say is you probably definitely want the GitHub link there at least, and maybe put GitHub in brackets. I mean, you could see how it works with just the icon because the icon is quite descriptive, the GitHub logo. But yeah, I would make it as easy as possible for someone who doesn't know anything about your profile really, is what I would say. Okay, but that's interesting to know. I didn't know that. Okay, so who's next? So I'm going to close this, Krish. Looks good. Actually, give a mark out of 10. Now it's gone from like -10 out of 10 to probably like 9 out of 10. Just losing one just because it's a little bit confusing without the icon. Okay, so thank you for testing the issue. Refresh. Okay, who have we got next? Aridam. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Let's have a look. Using 3 out of the 4 features on the bottom. Looks good. Almost 1K. Should be sharing the... Is there a mod in the chat? I think, yeah, Praduma and so forth. Anyone mind grabbing the... Well, actually, I can reopen it. I can get Krish's one. And just share it in the chat. Let's share these in the chat. Krish. Here we go. Oh, did not misclick on that. As we do these, let's share them in the chat. Give people more chance to... what do you call it? Follow all your content, and then I'll share also Aridam's as well. There we go. Krish gets extra points for making any confused. It's not a challenge. 1, because that's just a bit mean, and 2, because it's not easy. It's not easy. It's easy. I mean, to confuse me. I get confused very easily. Yeah, I lie down a lot because I'd hurt myself. I think. Probably a typo. Yeah, that's true. That's the default like globe icon. You're absolutely right. Okay, so this is Krish's profile. Everyone go check it out. And the GitHub link is the one with the globe and says my open source something resume. And then this is Aridam's as well. Oh, I missed Ayush. How you doing? Awesome for being here. Say hi in the chat. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, so the last one that's missing, we've got my links, milestones, testimonials. What was the other one? Events. Maybe you have no events coming up, so that's fine. We should maybe create a new one for like latest content or something. People can share their blog posts or their YouTube videos, and then we can have like the sorting order. It can be in date order. That could be. That's a good idea. I like that. I'm going to log that somewhere as well. So I think we've discussed about content and how we're going to do it. I think we talked about like widgets and stuff, or maybe the latest one at the top. But we could have a tab for people to add it. Maybe that should come after we've got the authentication kind of finished, because then that way it's not so many pull requests for every time someone posts a blog or a YouTube video, they create pull requests for their profile. Otherwise, I think it's more for the maintainers, and we're kind of, well, I'm drowning at the moment in GitHub notifications. So, but I like this. This is good. You've got your tags so people can find you. So when you click on kind of open source, I love discovering people this way. You click on open source and I just go and discover, see what people are up to here as well, which I think is great. I think for results, actually, we should have a total results. Who needs a green square? Oh, it's written actually on the screen. So can someone raise an issue on the link-free project to say search to display the number of results? Because I'm interested to know how, this is quite a lot of results. I'm just to know how many results there are. So what have I missed in the chat? Let me remove that banner. Here we go. You can't find the issue template. It's under .github issue templates on the support repo. Just remember when I removed the section from the README and you removed it from the inspect at the same time. Oh. Okay, it's just payback. Okay, I don't remember that. 1, because I have terrible memory, and 2, I have terrible memory. But okay, thanks, Praduma. Oh no, don't post it on Twitter. Chris, you don't need any green squares. Okay, so I think that'd be a good idea. If someone could raise an issue on the link-free project to see total number of results in after you do a search. I think that'd be quite interesting. Okay, where were we? We go back. Yes, I think these are great. I really liked discovering people on these. So it's awesome. It looks really good. Instagram, where's GitHub? GitHub right at the top. Yes, let's click it and have a quick look. Looks really good. 5.5 hours ahead. Wow. Yeah, it looks great. What suggestions did I make? I should make some suggestions and I can't remember what they were. Any suggestions, anyone? I think it looks really quite good. Just events, but maybe you're not going to an event, so that's fine. You've got some markdown up here, which I think are great. I think that looks really good. I think this looks great. looks great. No suggestions really. Oh, not thinking. Thumbs up. No suggestions at this time. Awesome. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got loads more come up. Okay. This one hasn't got a name. Linux Gamer, let's have a look. And then let me share this in the chat. I've been showing out. You're really competing with me with the profile views. If you got it on like a Twitter profile or you're sharing it somewhere, that's really impressive. Or have you written a script? Thanks, Chris, for opening the issue. Okay. You know what icons are available. That's good. Okay, so this looks good. So you've got my links, and you've got milestones. Looks good. Maybe use them to markdown in here. So maybe like the favorite part, if open source is your favorite part because it's first, maybe put that in bold. I don't know, just some ideas. Otherwise, it looks good. You've got milestones. We have to get you some testimonials as well, and maybe some events too. I think it looks good. Very, very active profile. Lots of views. Where do you use the link? Looks great. Maybe use Markdown in the bio. So only one suggestion, really, otherwise looks good. Okay, what else have we got? Adash, did I pronounce your name right? Hopefully I did. Thank you so much for helping everyone in on the Linktree project as well. I've seen your reviews for people's pull requests. Really awesome. Oh, you have it in your Twitter and your Mastodon bio. Oh, I had to add it to my Mastodon bio as well. Thank you so much. That's something I need to do. So I'll do this straight after the live stream as well. Maybe add milestones. Maybe that feature is quite useful. It's quite good, but this looks good. What else? Got your GitHub. Looks good. Eddie Hub. Yay. What have we got? Solutions to Y and Stuck. Okay, looks good. Wow, there's a lot of contributions and that's more than me. Maybe try and balance it a bit more with some of the others, but I know it's hard. But it looks good. Maybe use something else in here, like something else, some markdown, make it like stand out a bit more. Otherwise, it looks really good. No suggestions. Well, some small suggestions. Looks good. What do we suggest? Milestones. Suggest maybe using milestones. What else do we suggest? Oh, yeah, markdown in the bio and markdown in the bio to pop to stand out more. Otherwise, it looks good. Did I share that in the chat yet? I did. Okay, good. But yeah, it looks good. I like it. The QR code is so useful at events for me. I just like share it. People just scan it. It's so cool. What have I missed in the chat? You still need to add milestones. Yeah, do it. Definitely add milestones. Just, when you do get started with open source, when you do finish college or start a job, there's a few things you can do. You always change them in the future, but have something for now, and then you can remove some of them later on if you get too many. And we're going to have future milestones soon, like what are we learning and those sorts of things, which I think is going to be super interesting. Yours is probably awesome, Paduma. We should have a look at that shortly, I think. Yeah, you've got a lot of views on yours, Krish. I've got mine in a few places. I should add mine to my LinkedIn as well. Oh, I need to have a think about that. So that's a good idea. And we have Chrissy's here as well. Chrissy's looks good. And you've got 3 tabs. Yes. It's got your GitHub, your LinkedIn, your blog. You've got your milestones. I like that. Maybe use some like colors on this. Maybe pull chart kind of be blue because I think it's blue on GitHub. And some of the, and some of the others maybe just to make them stand out a bit more. I need to redesign this page and make it pop more. I want, like if I show you Tailwind, I was looking at some of the components we have. So if anyone does want to do this, let me know. But they have a section for like kind of timelines. Here we go, feeds they call it. And I thought of doing something maybe like make it a bit bigger for you. Maybe something like this. I think looks quite good. Maybe trying to add some of them might have like a badge, but then like learning Next.js, and this badge could be the same as what we've got up. And you're not using tags. Okay, let me make some notes on these things, so we'll forget. Suggest using tags. But yeah, the profiles that have tags are like, you click on them and you can search. Maybe they could be similar to down here in the timeline. Not everyone wants a description. Some people might want an image or something like that. So rather than the picture of themselves, it could be an image or something like that. So yeah, I've got some ideas around that, or maybe just a simpler one like this. It maybe looks a bit simpler. Let me know what you think in the chat. I'm curious to see what you think. But yeah, just colors on the milestone. Maybe add some colors on the milestones, like blue for pull shock. Okay. Tags. That's it. Otherwise, looks good. Oh, did I share it in the chat? Let me see. Yeah, the simple design looks really good, Chrissy. I like it. I see I've missed some things in the chat. Let me catch up in a moment. Let me just submit this. Looks good. Okay. Awesome. And what did I miss in the chat? Well, we will do Produma's, even though he hasn't submitted it. We'll definitely do his. My next batch of printed t-shirts will have a link-free QR code. I really want to do the same, actually. You got me thinking. Yeah, that'd be really good. I really like that, Jason. On the back of the kind of hoodie. Yeah, I might get a t-shirt done because I'm going to Asia. It's going to be hot there for the next 6 months. So, yeah, I really like that. Okay, David, we're going to look at yours next. So I'm curious to see. Coming up with new designs is so hard, but any practicing improves this. Carl, you're so good at design. I'm using the designs from Tailwind, like the paid-for components, and I still struggle. I don't know how you do it so well on the Finder project. It's awesome. It looks really good. Yes, Chris, thanks for that improvement, by the way. Yeah, I've had a quick look at it. I need to have a proper look and play with it. Maybe we need to write some automated tests for it. Yeah, I just need to have a proper look this weekend. So, yes, thank you so much for doing that. I didn't realise the way I'd done it was limiting. So the way you've done it, I think doing the redirect, when someone clicks a link, doing the redirect on the server side, I think is a great idea. So that's, yeah, really, really good. Oh, okay. Cool. You will submit for Produma. I love that. That's community support. I really love it. Yes, please do, so I don't forget. Because you know me, with my goldfish memory, I will forget to do Produma. So if you submit it, you get the extra green square, and I won't forget. So it's like +2 points there, definitely. Oh, you wrote the automation test already? You wrote the automation test already. That is awesome. Great work. Cool. Okay, let's look at this one and see. Lots of tags. Okay, looks good. I think 2 lines of tags is fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. I haven't seen a profile like that, but I quite like it. So it looks good. You've got links. I wonder, I had an idea, I don't know what your thoughts are, maybe grouping links together, maybe like kind of have like a primary links, that's the wrong word, but kind of like a stack of primary links and a stack of secondary links, or maybe allow people to just group them together with any name they want. They can have like I don't know, a dotted box around them. Like, take what I say in terms of design, just as an example, but you could kind of group like the top 3 together, and then you could group the next 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever they put in their JSON file, and then it's kind of do something a little bit more different. I don't know what you think, rather than kind of a wall. So you could say socials, and it might be the top 2, for example. And then you could say support me would be like a subtitle, and then it will group the next 2 together or something. I don't know, something like that. And then if we have an issue on that, can someone, who needs a green square? Can someone raise an issue on that and say grouping links together? I don't know how we would do it with the current links and like the new links. we would have to check, is it an array? Just do this. If it's an object, then go grab the nested array in the object to group them. So there's a bit of challenge around there, but maybe just raise the issue so I don't forget, because I'm always forgetting. Milestones 28. Oh, different colors and icons. Love that. That looks really good. I really like that. Really, really nice. That's a really good example. I love that. You've obviously put a lot of time into that, and I think that's great. And then you've got events as well. I think it looks really good. I can suggest one little thing, but again, maybe something in Markdown, maybe it's something in bold or italic at the top, like, I don't know, open source in bold, but really that looks really good. I like it. And if I click community, who appears for community? Let's have a look. Oh, a few people appear, but not that many, so it's really good. Great way to get discovered. Let me share. I don't think I showed you a link in the chat, so let me do that. And I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Let me just write down some comments. Looks great. If someone said to me the tags are on 2 lines without seeing it, I'd be like, that's not a good idea. But actually, it works quite well. I wonder how it works on mobile. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think that's fine. I think it looks really good. I need to add some more tags to mine, so thanks for the tip. Looks great. Awesome milestones. Maybe add Markdown to the bio. What else do we say? I think that's pretty good. Yeah, looks awesome. Also, I was thinking of, you know how we've got like an add testimonials button down here? I was thinking maybe we add like a sponsors button. So I think this is, you got the button here, but maybe like kind of pull that out. Well, they would have to, the user would have to remove it from their profile, but have a separate section in the JSON that says, I don't know, sponsor or donate link, and then kind of promote it more on the page, like a bit, maybe at the bottom left or something, a bit like the add testimonials, but on the other side with a $sign, just saying, you know, donate or something like that, to make it stand out more and not get lost in the list. Just another thought, if anyone wants to raise an issue. Worst case, we close it, but you still get the green square. But I think it's good to have a think about that. Okay, awesome. Produma's link 3. On behalf of Dean, Chris is going for it now. Love that. Let me catch up on the chat. That'd be an interesting idea. Which idea was that? I've kind of thrown a few out there, so let me know which one that is for. Was that for the public API that Krish was mentioning? Maybe the grouping, because I'm just seeing Kazuma's comment afterwards. Oh, that's awesome. Dean, you're getting an amazing shout out by Krish. Love that. It took more than 2 days to do your milestone colours. I'm not surprised. That is a lot of work. That's why I haven't really done it for mine. It's quite a bit of work. Better implementation type header. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it could. But then if they have like 3 links under the same kind of group, then they all have to have the same title, which is room for error. So I was thinking, check if it's an array. If it's an array, display it how it is now. If it's an object, then go into each object, and then the key will be the title potentially. Yeah, we'll have to have a think and see. We have tag search. Yeah, it's been there for a while. Someone did that. That wasn't me. Someone else implemented that. That was awesome. Don't add 200 tags. I think maybe you pressed 0 too many times. I think you meant 20. Okay. Is there a list of tags available? No, people can make their own tags. But maybe we should have tag suggestions. We could collect all the tags from people's profiles and do them in a popularity order. We could do that with a reduce. I mean, that's a great idea. I love that. Oh, that's quite good. Would that be on a separate page? How would you get to the page? Because navigation is getting quite busy. It could be on documentation, like suggested tags in documentation. Yeah, suggested tags. And then just pull it out in real time with a reduce, right? Just go through every person's profile, grab the tag, do a reduce so you collect all the same ones, and then you can put a number, incremental number, and then you can you see in a list. Then you can search by them as well, make them clickable, searchable, and people can decide to use them. Love that. Someone please raise an issue for saying list all available tags and with a counter of how many times it's used. Love that idea. Please let me know when someone raises it in the comments, because it's something I might work on tomorrow. I think I do that quite quickly, unless someone else wants to do it, but I think that's pretty fun. I'm not Nishid, if I pronounce your name right. It's a bit small on my screen here. I'm not sure what you mean to what to check. Oh, the multiple sections and the links. Yeah, break it down, like socials, donations, content, or something. I don't know. Because people might want to share like a link to the latest YouTube or a link to the latest favorite blog or something. So, hopefully, for those of you who've just joined, we're reviewing some link-free profiles and coming up with some awesome ideas for link-free projects. So thank you so much. I'm giving you all a shout out, hopefully at the same time. So thanks all for being here. There's apparently 20 people online, so give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. And say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. We're all friends here. 20 repos to start with link-free. Awesome. We could maybe, if it does get popular and other people start doing it, we could maybe have an organization like link-free community or something, and then people could have it all in one place, and then people could be admins on their own repos if they wanted to do that. Therefore, it's just all in one place. What about popular tags? If someone click on the tags, yeah, I think a page which shows popular tags, and then we could generate, maybe not in the docs, maybe it's a dedicated page. Well, could we do it in Discover, like down the side or something? Link free, like under Discover, could we? And then we have a side like panel or gutter, and then that has like. And like popular tags, another way for people to discover people. I really like that. I think that could work quite well. So I see Praduma and Ritika and Dean and Amara are really like catch me up on the last 24 hours trending profiles. So I love that. And I love discovering new people up here as well. Let's give that a refresh. Cool. Yeah, I love that. Praduma, please add that to the issue if someone's raised it for the tags. But you're right, maybe actually it's becomes part of the social side of Linkfree, in that we can just see the popular tags and search for them. Because the search is already done, we just need to add a link to them. So that's pretty cool. Hey Rupesh, yes, it wasn't my plan. It was meant to be machine learning, but my guest couldn't make it, so we're doing some Linkfree stuff. I want to do more content on Linkfree, maybe some coding sessions, some reviews to give you all shout outs, talk about ideas, the roadmap for the year. Yeah, I've got loads of ideas, and I know you all have as well, so I'd love to get more of your thoughts on the ideas as well. You're welcome, no problem. Not a good idea, to have an organisation for community projects. I think people are going to host it themselves on their own GitHub account. It was just a crazy thought I put out there. Thanks, Chrissy. So you raised an issue for which one? Let people know which one you raised it for, so they know they can raise a different one or add comments to the one you raised. I think Linkfree has 2,000 stars. I got to review these in a second, but Link3 has 2.3. There we go. This is the project we're talking about today, actually, as well. The sidebar tags will be too much. We have to have a look at and see, because we could reduce it. Rather than have 5, we could have 4, and then have the gutter down the side. So that might work. We'll have to see, or we could make the cards slightly smaller. We can iterate on it and see, or even actually tags could be, and the tags will be better vertically rather than horizontally. So I was going to say we could list them at the top, on the top here. Yeah, you know what? We could actually, if I pick someone's profile, we're going to do Produmas in a minute anyway, so I'll pick his. See how you've got these tags, and then you've got this badge at the top. We could add a badge to the tag, and then on the Discover page, just have like 1 or 2 lines along the top, and it won't take up any space then, and then people can click on it and it will filter. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that tomorrow. I can't wait. Super excited. Is there a discover map view finding others in your area? Jason, there is an issue for that, and Amanda, who actually on the random profiles has just come up, so perfect timing, has actually started as a draft pull request. So yes, I really want to have it so that there's a map of people's locations, so you can kind of say, hey, I'm coming to your area, let's geek out, because I've been invited to an event in India somewhere, South India, and I also want to see who's in that area, and invited to events in the Philippines and so forth. So I want to see who's in those areas. So yes, we're going to get a map added soon. We will. There is an issue for it as well. Oh, awesome! Christian's already answered the question. Yeah, Amanda's actually on holiday for the weekend. So yes, but she's around most of the time and super active. The tag one. Thanks, Chrissy. Use 50 hours of GitHub time. Wow. I haven't used CodeSpaces in ages. It's pretty powerful, but I haven't used it in a long time. How we make it responsive? I think if it's on the top, it's fine. We'll just have to show less. So I think we'll need, if it's desktop, we could probably show like two rows. I don't know how many it'd be per row, but just to say 5 or 6. And then as you make it responsive and shorter, you go down to 1 row, and then maybe you just show like the top 5 if you're on the mobile, so it doesn't take up too much space. We can make it work, but you're right about the side gutter. That will be a problem for mobile. So maybe just on the top, really light touch. No, so the tag will be similar to it is on the profile, but then the badge will be in the top right corner of the tag. Yeah, I can't think what South India. When I looked on Google Maps, it was west of Chennai, but I can't think what it's called. Bangalore? I can't remember. I have to have a look. But it's a one-day event, and to go to India just for a one-day event seems a bit short. So I'm gonna see if there's any other 2-day events coming up. And I really want to go to Goa, so I kind of ideally would like it to, like an event to be in Goa, so I can go to Goa and to the event, and have it all. But India's really big is the problem, I think. And Sarah wants to go to Delhi to go see the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal? I hope I pronounced that right. But India's so big, you actually need to fly to different cities. In England, we're kind of not used to that. We're used to like different city, 2-hour drive. Tags show profiles in alphabetical order. This will also require... no, I think with tags, if I pick someone... Oh, they haven't got a tag. That's not very good. Let me pick Praduma. I know Praduma's got tags. In open source, I don't think it's alphabetical. Or is it? No, because that person's first. It's not alphabetical. But you're right. If it is alphabetical, it's not great. And if we do it on numbers, it's also not great. So I don't know how we would organize it. Ideally, the tags will be more specific. So it's like kind of less than 15 results per tag, but obviously you can't guarantee that. So did someone raise to show a total number on search, by the way, because I'm interested to know how many total there are. There's quite a lot here. Maybe we just we randomize them and we display them on the page. That way everyone gets a chance to appear at the top. Only downside is if you know someone's in open source, but you can't remember their name when you search for open source, and you knew they were the third one, for example, but then you did the search again, they wouldn't be the third one, and that might be a bit annoying, I'm not sure. But add it to the issue, and let's chat about it in there. You've opened a pull request, but it's not merged. We'll get to it. I'm getting like 5,000 GitHub notifications per day. I'm working through it, and certainly so are the awesome maintainers. So we'll get to it. If it's been more than 2 or 3 days, then feel free to share it in the ODHub Discord. But don't share it like 3 minutes later, please, like some people do. It just creates more notifications, which makes us go a bit slower. Yeah, I think we need to limit how many badges anyway. Maybe there could be a dedicated badge page that shows all of them, but on the Discover, we just show the top 10 or something like that. We'll have to try it. Yes, that's the one, Tamal. Thank you so much. What did I say? Bangalore? I said Port. I think that's another place. I have to check Google Maps. But yeah, I think that's familiar. Oh yeah, more people are giving me the answers. Okay, now Jason's got me worried. I don't think it was this one. I'm sure it was Lore at the end. I'm sure it's this one. Is it a busy city? I don't like big cities, I like small cities. Yeah, but it's the closest airport is Delhi. so I think it's a 3-hour drive. But if there's a closer airport, let me know. I would rather fly closer. But yeah, it's I know it's not in Delhi, but we've got to fly to an airport to get there. Okay. North India, it's 3 days of travel. Wow, so India's massive. India's really big. I drove like an hour and a half to see Jason a couple of summers ago, and I thought that was far. Wow, 3 days. Krish, have a great weekend. Catch you tomorrow in Eddie Hub. There's over 70 PRs in link-free repo, and there's loads being opened all the time. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really active project, so I love it that everyone's super active there and super supportive. We're working through it. I think we're only a few days behind. It's not too bad. It's a super busy city. Okay, but techies. Okay, you finished the thing with techies. So that's good. Okay, so I'm conscious of time. We were going to review a couple more. Krish has. What do you call it? Submitted some more, so let's do these. Let's do these last two. Let's have a look. So we've got Produmas. It's going to be awesome. Produma, no events. You have testimonials, which is good. I need to. Oh, I wrote one for you already. I was thinking when I was testing it out. I need to write some more for people. But I love it that you got testimonials. And I love it that you've got these. Maybe add some colours to these. I don't know what. Maybe like support my work, get up sponsors. I know we might promote that into a dedicated button. Maybe YouTube, I think the icon needs changing, and maybe there's a typo in that. And also maybe make it red, because it's the YouTube colours. Looks great. What do you all think as well? Give your thoughts and suggestions. YouTube link to be red and have YouTube logo. And you've got the tags, which is awesome. Maybe some events. What else do we say? And maybe some milestones. What about adding milestones? But like you said, you've been doing everyone else's pull requests. You haven't done your own, so I understand. Completely understand. But looks really good. And you got it in bold as well, which is great. Cool. Oh, I didn't share it in the chat. Let me share it in the chat and let's see if we can get Produma to 5k views. No, it looks really good, Produma. I need to update mine as well. I'm too busy doing pull requests as well. Okay. What have I missed in the chat? Not much at the moment. That's good. Has everyone given the video a thumbs up, by the way? Dean is at 3k. Dean's asleep now in Australia. But looks good. Yes, you got the red here for YouTube, which I think looks good, and the icon. So Produma, if you do that to yours, I think that'll look even better. Interesting how Spotify has got the most, or almost the most clicks. Spotify and YouTube are the top ones. Let's leave some thoughts. Okay, so tags is great. Maybe put some markdown. Looks great. I wish you tag Dean as well, actually, too. Here's where it looks great. Markdown, maybe use markdown in the bio. What else do we suggest? Maybe milestones. Suggest using milestones. It'd be interesting to know, like, Dean's journey, what when he got into tech, what jobs he's got, and stuff like that. I think it'd be super interesting. But otherwise, I think it looks really good. How do we tag Dean? I think it's Loft. I'm not sure. Someone else has tagged Dean. I'm not sure of his username. But I think it looks good. What do you all think? Did I miss anything in the chat? Okay, let's close that. Oh, I didn't share it in the chat. I think I shared Produma's. I did, but I didn't share Dean's. Let's share Dean's as well. How to take part in GSOC? I'm not sure, but Kunal has loads of content on this. So have a look at that as well. Maybe we should, I need to look into GSOC. I wonder if we could submit link-free to GSOC, but we've got a lot on at the moment with link-free, so we don't want any more, but something we can do for the future, I think. So yes, we've covered all of that. That's great. Everyone, thank you so much for supporting, and don't forget, if you're not a maintainer, you can still review pull requests, give people feedback. We have 76 pull requests to go through. I'm guessing most of those are profiles. So let's have a look. That's not a profile one. That's interesting. What hasn't got the label? Maybe the action failed. I've got some pull requests open, so hopefully They get reviewed soon. We can get those merged as well. 4 pages of pull requests. We're gonna do it. We're gonna work through it together. Awesome fun, and we should have some new issues created from this live stream as well. Looks awesome. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a great Friday and a great weekend, and come and geek out with us in the Eddie Hub community. As you can see, we're geeking out loads. Lots of awesome collaboration. You can see like even these pull requests, look at the conversations going on as well in these chats. People really geeking out, and so much happening in the Discord as well. It's a great way to get involved in open source, when open source will really help you grow your network, accelerate all your skills, your technical and your core skills. Super important to stand out. Thank you all. Let's merge some PRs. Right now, I want to go get a drink, and then we'll merge some PRs afterwards. But yes, let's do it. Yeah, I didn't know what what Dean's GitHub was. I typed loft and it didn't autocomplete for me, so I'm not sure why that was the case. I wasn't sure if he'd written something else. Everyone, have a great weekend, and I will chat to you soon. After the stream. Okay, that's good. We'll do that after the stream. I have got a marker in my notifications of where I've got to. I need to continue through those notifications. Everyone, have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye.